Have you ever noticed how hard it is to make certain decisions? Not the small ones, what to eat, what to wear, but the big ones, the ones that change the course of your life. Should I marry this person? Should I take this job? Should I move? Should I leave? These decisions carry weight. And sometimes, even when we've prayed, even when we've thought it through, we still find ourselves asking the people we trust, what should I do? Not because we're weak, but because we're human and we're afraid of getting it wrong. When someone keeps coming back with the same question, it's rarely about not knowing the answer.
Often they already sense what they need to do, but they're wrestling with something deeper. Maybe they're afraid of the consequences.
What if I choose this and lose that?
Maybe they're grieving what they'll have to let go.
Saying yes to one thing means saying no to another. Maybe they just need to hear someone say, I see you. This is hard. You're not crazy for struggling with this. The asking isn't indecision. It's the heart processing what the mind already knows. Romans chapter 14 verse 12 reminds us, each of us will give an account of ourselves to God. This isn't a burden, it's a gift. God trusts us with our own lives. He's given us minds to think, hearts to feel, and His Spirit to guide us. James chapter 1 verse 5 promises, if any of you lacks wisdom, ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault. Notice, He gives generously without finding fault. God doesn't shame us for not knowing. He invites us to seek Him. So how do we help the people we love without taking on the weight of their decisions? We become mirrors, not maps. We help them see themselves more clearly instead of telling them where to go. When someone asks, should I do this? We can ask, what does your spirit tell you? What are you most afraid of? If you knew God would work it all out either way, what would you choose? Psalm 32 verse 8 says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. God promises to guide each of us personally. Our role with each other is to help people hear His voice more clearly, not to replace it with our own. But what about when we see someone we love heading toward real harm? Proverbs 27 verse 6 says, wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses.
Love doesn't mean staying silent.
Sometimes love means saying the hard thing. But here's the balance. We can speak truth without taking ownership of their choice.
I love you and I need to share what I'm seeing.
I'm concerned about this but you're an adult walking with God, and this is ultimately your decision to make. Whatever you decide, I'm still here. Then we release it. We trust God with them, because He loves them even more than we do. Jesus showed us this with the rich young ruler. He told him the truth about what he needed to do. When the man walked away sad, Jesus let him go. He didn't chase him. He didn't soften the message. He honored the man's agency while speaking truth in love. Sometimes people need to walk their own path, even when we can see where it leads.
Our job isn't to prevent every mistake.
Our job is to love them, point them to God, and trust Him with the outcome. Here's what I've learned. You can love someone deeply without making their decisions for them. You can offer wisdom without carrying their outcome. You can speak truth without controlling their response. And for those of us who struggle with big decisions, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to process out loud. It's okay to need time. God isn't rushing you. He's not disappointed in your questions. But ultimately, lean into Him. He will guide you. Trust that still small voice. Trust that He's working even in your uncertainty. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. That includes the anxiety about making the right choice. He's got you. Big decisions are hard, whether you're making them or watching someone you love wrestle with them. But we don't have to carry what God never intended us to bear. We can walk together. We can pray together. And we can trust God together. That's what community is for.